What's up, guys? Take me to you today. Today I got this super budget phone. I call it super budget phone because of the price and the specification. I'm yet to try this phone out. I don't want to say any negative things about this phone before I try put it to the real life test. But this is Ulefone Note 11P. It's 8GB, 128GB smartphone. That is the specification for the RAM. It's got 4,400 milliamp battery, 111 face unlock, 6.5 full HD display. So my point is, where have these people cut the corners? This is less than 120 pounds. You know, I don't know how much would that be in dollars, maybe less than $130. It's got 4 cameras according to specification at the back. So it's got 4 cameras and then 48 megapixel, obviously that's expected from some China. So what I'm gonna do next is to unbox this phone, then put this phone to the real life test. I'm very curious, you know, I don't know where these people have cut corners. I believe there's a place where they've, you know, maybe it's the processor because it's running LP60. LP60 is not that bad, Mediatek LP60. But let's jump straight into the unboxing. Let's see what we have in the box. Then let's put this phone to real life test. Let's take pictures with the phone. Let's turn in video, sound quality, everything. And let's see what we have in the settings, you know, just for now. Then maybe at the end of the video, I might not be, you know, be very happy about the phone. I don't know. And maybe I will be. But I have to wait to find out. So guys, let's embark on the journey now. So if you open the phone up, you're gonna see the phone right there. Let's see, this is the Ulefone. I'm gonna put that one side. You got your Nano-SIM ejector. Instruction of charging phone. Wow, instruction of charging phone. Okay. We have to find out what that instruction is, but I'm not interested in reading that. Maybe I should read it. Maybe there's another one, I don't know. So the manual. We got the case. You know, the jelly case. These always come with smartphone of these days. You got the cable, USB Type C cable, and you got your charger. But I'm not really sure if this is a fast charge adapter. I'm yet to find out. There's nothing that says fast charge here. Okay, but it won't put me off if it's just about fast charge. Maybe that's where they try to, you know, minimize the cost, but that won't put me off. So guys, that's pretty much everything in the phone. You know, that's pretty much everything in the phone. So what I'm gonna be doing next, I'm gonna be powering the phone on. You know, I'm gonna power up the phone on now. So from there, we take it from there, guys. So let's power the phone on, guys. Okay, guys. I've powered up the phone. As you can see, so the phone is powered up now. To be honest, I can't afford this phone. You know, I've not done anything. Just power up the phone, set up the phone. It's fast enough for me. I mean, still, don't take my word for it. Let's test the phone, but it's fast enough for me. I was expecting some serious issue, but nothing yet, nothing yet. So a very quick look at the specification of this phone. Like I said earlier, is running Mediatek LP60. It's 8GB, 128GB. The display is 6.25. It's 720p display, but it doesn't feel like that. You know, I'm not really bothered about the display. Even Samsung devices, it can downscale it to 720p, so I'm not really bothered about that. And the battery, which is my main concern, is 4,400 milliamp battery. So the front facing camera is 8 megapixel camera. I'm not sure if there's a stereo speaker. There's a speaker here and there's a speaker here. I'm here to test that. As you can see, there's one here and there's one here. On the side there, you got your SIM tray. You know, at the top, you still got your old school 3.5 mm audio jack, which is good. I mean, they're not cutting down that, so that's pretty good. People who still have their old headphone can still use it with this phone. On this side here we got the volume rocker, the volume up, volume down, then you power button. At the bottom you got your charging port, which is USB Type C. At the back, I still prefer the fingerprint sensor being at the back, to be honest. I don't know, I prefer fingerprint sensor being at the back than being on the screen. That's just me, that's my own preference. So at the back here we have your fingerprint sensor at the back in the middle, and here you got your 4 cameras. One of them is 14 megapixel camera, and the rest are just micro shot and wide angle, and then you got your LED flash. I kind of like the design, though it does look like Samsung style, but it's alright. Everybody copy each other these days, you know what I mean? So it's okay. So guys, what I'm going to be doing next, I'm going to be jumping into the setting of this phone. Let's see what we get in the settings. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if there's any new features that we've not seen before. So let's jump straight into the setting of this phone, guys. Okay guys, I want to jump straight into the settings of this phone. So let's go into the settings. On the setting of the phone, it's asking me to add another Gmail. Like, I'm not interested. I think I'm interested in the smart assistant. So let's see what is in the smart assistant. Okay, the system navigation. This is pretty good because I remember this. Gesture control, 3-finger screenshot, 3-finger into the camera, 2-finger try just volume. So I'm not going to turn on any of this. I just want to see what we have in the setting. It's alright. Emergency rescue. So this is SOS. Oh, that's good. LED light. Yeah, I know this phone has LED light at the top. Yeah, because when I received a message, it was showing green. Which is good. It's old school, but it's still alright. I still prefer LED light on smartphone, to be honest. What else do we find in the settings? Let's go. Navigation bar. You need 3 default navigation bar to use this style. Okay, probably because I'm not using the 3 default one. So if I go to the style, 3 default navigation bar, yeah, so it's activated. Alright, so you can change it whichever one. If you're left-handed, you're right-handed. So the battery, let's see. Because I've just put on the phone, so I can't really see the screen on time battery, and it won't make any sense at the moment. So what do you have in the display? So the brightness level is 97%, which is not too bad. And you have dark theme mode. I think this is like dark mode. So let's see dark theme mode. Let's see what it does. Okay. Yeah, not bad. I mean, that light. So this is the old night light that we used to have when your screen automatically goes into night mode. You have to say it. So it's not that it's going to go to dark mode. It goes into night mode. It reduces the brightness just to ease on the eye. Advanced. What do you have on that advanced? Okay, screen rotate, default display. Okay, so this is the default text size. If you wanna, oh, this is good. This is good for a budget phone. I'm really surprised. It's got all this, and this is Android 11. Don't forget. So I've switched to dark mode. I kind of like it. I might switch back into, so the sound, sound is alright. So what else? Storage. Now let's go on the storage. It says 128 gig. And I've used 9% of 128 gig. I'm gonna test this phone. I'm gonna see if this phone will support high-end gaming. Because of the processor. This phone has 128 gig RAM and 8 gig RAM. So because of the processor, we see if this phone will support high-end gaming, which I believe it should. So privacy, data, location, security, intelligence sense. What is intelligence sense? Okay, if I turn it on lock screen with palm over the phone, 3 to 5 centimeter brush with lock screen. Alright, so all this I'm gonna find out later. I'm not interested in turning on anything special. I just want to do the unboxing and then show you guys what the phone is capable of, what the phone can do. I remember dual speed. Yeah, I do remember dual speed, which kind of speed up your phone, especially in gaming mode. And so this is it. Wireless update, Note 11P. I haven't put any SIM card at the moment, so Android 11. So that's it. So guys, I think that's pretty much everything on the setting. I don't want to waste too much time here. To be honest, I'm quite impressed with this phone because for 110 pounds, I can't even remember, phone that feels like this, feels premium. It's a budget device, yes, but with all these features that come with the phone, and because of the specification, you know, why should anybody go wrong? You know, why should anybody go wrong? I'm quite impressed with the phone. The only thing I want to try now is the camera. I pray this phone surprise me in that department. I'm going to take pictures outside too, so I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to try the camera now and let's see what the phone can do, and let's see our pictures too, what the phone can do. Yeah, so on the camera side, looking at these pictures for a budget phone, I cannot complain. The pictures are very sharp, clear, crisp. Yeah, color reproduction is nice too. You know, I can't complain here at all. And look at this picture again. Why should anybody complain? This phone is cheap enough for you to do your day-to-day task, and in my opinion, this is the cheapest budget phone with this specification, and the camera quality is not that bad. You know, I'm not expecting premium obviously, but looking at all these pictures, to be honest, I'm not gonna start mourning, because why? It's okay for the price. And this is the outdoor picture. Looking at these pictures outdoor, I know it's very bright sunlight, you know, the day is shining, yeah, but still I'm not gonna say much. This camera is okay, and I believe anybody that have this phone should be, you know, okay with this camera quality. So guys, I think I'm rounding up now. One more thing, I need to test the sound quality of this device. So let's see the sound quality. Let's see what we're gonna be getting. I believe it's gonna be loud enough, you know. I believe so. It's gonna be loud enough. But let's see. Let's see. You know, I don't wanna say things. For me, that's loud enough. Yes, for a budget phone, I'm not gonna expect too much, but this is extremely super budget phone anyway. And then if you ask me, what do I think about this phone? To be honest, I think this phone is awesome. You know, even looking at the outdoor adaptive screen brightness, it does very well. You know, so for me, it's a good phone, and if you want to buy this phone, just buy. As you know how I do my video, I'm still gonna be, you know, doing the camera review for this phone. Yes, I'll be doing the camera review. I want to see what the camera is, even though I've seen the camera indoors and outdoor, but I want to go in depth. I want to see what are the camera functions, what this camera what we can get from a budget device. You know, what's the best quality camera, I want to explore the camera to the maximum level. What can we get from this phone? Being a budget device, what is the best possible quality we can get? So I'm going to be doing that camera review shortly. Then that's pretty much about it. About gaming, I don't know if I should still do gaming. Let me know in the comment section, because I might need to test this phone on gaming. You know, I want to pull graphic intense game. I want to see how it's going to stress this phone. You know, 8 gig RAM, 123 gig RAM, LAP60. I want to combine them. I've never had this kind of combination. You know, I've never had this kind of combination on the smartphone, so I want to see what they can do. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching my video. I do appreciate your time as usual, and I will see you guys when I make a new video. Bye, and God bless. Please stay safe.